You know, it's kind of wild to think about, but a single city's political journey literally defined the course of Western history for thousands of years. From a monarchy that started almost as a myth to a sprawling empire that ruled the known world, Rome's government was just this relentless, fascinating experiment in power. So let's explore how they pulled it off.
And this quote just nails it, doesn't it? For over 2,000 years, the story of the West was really the story of Rome. I mean, sure, the ruins are incredible, but it's the political architecture they built, the ideas, that truly lasts. To really understand how they ruled is to get a peek at the very DNA of our own governments.
All right, so here's the game plan for this explainer. We're going to start with the monarchy, then walk through all the innovations and conflicts of the famous Republic. After that, we'll see how it got disguised as an empire during the Principate, watch it all nearly collapse during the Dominate, and finally, wrap up with Rome's incredible, lasting blueprint on the world.
Okay, so let's dive in. Our story kicks off with the monarchy, way back around 753 to 509 BC. This is where it all begins. A few mud huts on a riverbank getting forged into a real city-state, all under the command of kings.
But here's the thing, right? This system had one major flaw. Absolute, totally unchecked power. Power all wrapped up in one person's hands. And as the Romans learned the hard way, that almost always leads to tyranny. This one problem would become the central question they'd spend the next 1,000 years trying to solve.
And this really shows you the two sides of that coin. On one hand, you had the builders, kings like Numa Pompilius, who set up Rome's religious and legal foundations. But then you got the corruptors. The last king, Tarquinius Superbus, became this huge cautionary tale, a total tyrant who ruled by fear. He proved to everyone that this whole system was just fundamentally unstable.
So yeah, that kind of tyranny, it was a ticking time bomb. In 509 BC, after this awful scandal involving the king's son, the people just had enough. They rose up, they kicked the king out, and they abolished the very idea of kingship forever. And this moment created this deep, lasting paranoia about absolute power that would shape Roman politics for centuries to come.
And that leads us right into our next chapter, the Republic.